Hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. So this is where I talk about twin flame process. These are the monthly readings, and this is for May 2021. This is for the air signs. I'm going to start with Gemini. And just to say, if you wanted to get a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below to my website where you can read about doing that and make a booking if you want to. Alright, so the first one we're going to look at. So first thing they're showing me is a caduceus. I think that's how you say it. So it's the it's like a winged. I never know what it is actually. It looks like a stick with wings with two serpents winding around it. Except they're showing me the serpents as Adam and Eve, and it is the sign of twin flames basically. And it's about coming together. You've got the Ten of Pentacles jumping out, Capricorn. So we've got some kind of completion coming for you this month in regard to your twin flame process. Many forms of completion they're saying as well. So completion isn't always your physical reunion. There's many points of completion on this during this journey that you're on. Points of completion are also enlightenment. They're really seeing through the matrix, and they're seeing an understanding of the energetic process through your physical experience. So whenever you have a physical experience and you're like, oh, that's just part of my process, then you're in completion zone, right? Because everything is wisdom on this journey. It's really about completing a journey of wisdom. Let's see what else comes out. Gemini. 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 We've got Mother Earth coming out for you as well. So this is a grounding of the feminine energy, and it's your physical experience brought to Earth. It's your spiritual experience brought to Earth, which is your physical experience of really enjoying the physical world, enjoying all the delights of the physical world. It's Adam and Eve, right? It's the apple on the tree, and it's the enjoyment of the apple on the tree. And it's the opposite to what we're told about Adam and Eve. So there is no sin, all right? There's no original sin. There's just a right to be here and enjoy everything of the physical world that you can possibly enjoy and build on that enjoyment. So that's the reason you're here, right? Completion, building on your enjoyment this month. So I get you, some of you having holidays, maybe mini breaks, something like that. I know people can't go away, but I still get some of you going away on holiday or going on a trip, spending time in the sun, spending time enjoying yourself, eating really nice food, just enjoying life, having fun with friends as well and picking that up as well. So it's just a real understanding of, I just want to enjoy being here, because you're only here for a few years, you know, or 80, 90, 100 years. That's not very long. You never know when you'll be able to come back again, or if you're going to be able to come back again. So it's going to be very different when you do go away. You go back to your old life, you know, in the Pleiades or whatever. So here is like the time to enjoy all the aspects of the physical world. The apple on the tree, the enjoyment, the long days in the sunshine, the eating nice food, the laughter with friends. That kind of stuff is what's coming in. You're a very people person anyway. You really do like being around people, Gemini. And so there's just this energy of you like meeting people, circulating, networking, lots of phone calls as well I'm getting. Let's get another one out. Love, Ace of Cups, which is like love. The love that you have to find on this journey is like the love of life itself. The love of enjoying your life. The love of enjoying being alive. You have to find that before you're allowed to come back into outer separation and be with the one that you want to love from outside of you. Is first of all, the love has to come inside of you. So you have to become love. You have to become love itself. Rebirth. Empress, number 3. So number 3, that's that's about you as well, Gemini. Rebirth, love, rebirth of love from inside your physical self. I don't know why they're saying it's you. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Yes, you're 3, aren't you? That's why. Okay, so it's your time for rebirth in terms of like yourself and your own harmonizing with yourself. So it's a feeling good emotionally. It's not really being in the head thinking too much or worrying too much or trying to find things to worry about. It's more like, nah, I just want to find fun. I just want to enjoy myself. I want to reach out. If there's people there that I get on with, have fun with them, get out of the house, get out and about, love life a bit. I get you going to wine tastings, some of you, things like that. I could see somebody eating oysters. I don't know what that is. And maybe someone out there likes eating oysters. That kind of thing, you know. Maybe there's some like kind of food. Because this rebirth, I don't know as well. It's like foodie kind of stuff. Like going to food shows. Somebody's coming to me telling me that that's what they're going to be doing. Some Gemini out there. Get one more out. 3 of Cups, enjoyment. So it's just saying you will be getting outdoors and you will be enjoying yourself this month. And that's exactly what you should be doing, and not be worrying about anything. And this is where you're at in your process as well. So now you're right in the zone of how much more enjoyment can I bring into my physical experience. Outdoors, completion, physical experience, completion, Mother Earth, in touch with the earth, food, nature, physical experience, you, Mother Earth, feminine, love itself, freedom, authenticity, everything. That's everything. Rebirth, Empress, that's a higher nature of rebirth as well. So it's like you being reborn into the physical life. And enjoyment, another 3. So your month, your time. I know we're not quite in Gemini yet, but you are Gemini, so you're the 3. Enjoyment of all this stuff, right? Like, this is like tasting and enjoying food so much that you're like, it tastes amazing, right? Listening to music and like, oh God, this music's amazing. Just that kind of energy is what they're talking about for you for this month. And if you're getting this month, I know that God knows what next month's going to be like. It's going to be even better than that. So you want to roll pretty much, I think, Gemini. Okay, let's look at the next one, which is Gemini. Who's next? Libra. 5. Oh, I didn't close my eyes and just zone in. Let me just zone in. Libra. What have we got? I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting wings. But it's like a bird in flight circling, you know, going upside down and coming back round again. So it's like, yes, the wheel is turning, but it's like ungrounded. So it's like the energy, but the wings, it's like air. So it's like Libra energy. It's like you feel ungrounded. You feel free. You feel ready for new things. Which way the wind blows is what they're saying. It's like, where's the wind going to blow you in terms of those new things? It's like it feels like you've got many different opportunities because you feel free and you feel so much better inside yourself. And for the first time, they're saying in ages, it feels like Libra has got this energy of not being afraid to have their feet off the ground and to be moving in whatever direction the wind blows. But within that, there is this is a feeling, okay? So this is an emotional feeling. Corresponds to Libra because you're air, but you're the sign of love. So you are the sign of emotion. But it's like where the wind is blowing and this feeling of freedom and this feeling of being loose, breaking loose. However, this is a feeling, right? So we've got this over here. We've got this feeling of that, but you have a purpose. And you have a purpose that's different from the feeling. All right, so the feeling is a generating, like part of the vibration that's actually coming from a vibration that is changing, right? And the feeling that you've got there is coming from a twin flame connection, okay? So the fear is going from the connection. So it's a feeling of freedom. But this is just a feeling and a vibration. Whereas the purpose is over here is something very grounded and very solidified and very static in nature and does not change. And the purpose is twin flame liberation. So it's about the physical reunion and it's about what comes from that, because beyond that there's more purpose. So it is a very earthly thing, this reunion. However, before that you've got to go through this feeling, is what they're saying. So then we've got the 5 of Cups, which is 5 of Cups is like the love that's there but can't be seen with the physical eye. The love keeps circling. It's like one person on the bank and the other is circling in the waters of emotion, right? And the emotions come from the one person on the bank. The one person on the bank is the feminine, who's pretty much doesn't change within the process apart from coming into authority over the process and being the witness of it. The one that's swimming around in what comes from the process of the feminine is the masculine. outside of the feminine, and it's the kind of not knowing what's going on, but not being able to go anywhere but swim in circles until this process is finished. And the final destination is coming out of the water onto the bank. So like I say, you can change in vibration and change in energy can happen, and change in feeling and feeling good will happen. But the final destination is always going to be coming out of the water onto the bank to join the feminine. So that's that reunion that they're talking about, which is a static part of the process. Right, so we've got 5 there. Love that can't be seen, but will sooner or later arrive onto the bank. Between the moons, the lovers. So you've got a process that goes on between the moons. It's about love, authentic love. Hanged Man process itself. Again, we've got this love just coming back and forth. The 8 of Cups, which is like the spiral. It's like emotions coming and going. So what I'm getting from this, the process, like they said, you've got to look between the moons. So between the processes, between the purging and between the higher self are the lovers. So the twin flames between that process of dissolving the fear ego and coming into higher self. So that's the process. Okay, we've also said the process is the feminine on the bank, and the masculine will circle until the feminine's ready and then arrive on the bank. That's actually a piece of hair, but it doesn't matter, it's a thing on the bank. And then we've got here the spiraling of the emotions as well. So it's like this basically, like they just said here, is the whole of your separation. This is happening, right? The circling of the person emotionally. And at any point, and 0 point is the point in between the 8, where it joins, at any point at 0 point, the process can come into resolution and the manifestation of the energy can appear, right, in terms of physical reunion. So why they're showing me this now for Libra feels like because Libra's come off the ground and become part of this energy now of love, this higher energy of love, which is the freedom energy and the flow of feeling like many possibilities in life, feeling like I could do anything I wanted to. I feel so free. However, we've got a static point, which is reconnection. So although that feeling's there, the end process, their point, is within that multiple opportunity of feeling that they do this one thing, because this is what it's all been for anyway, and it's the one thing they're going to do. All right, so let me get one more out in the middle of this. Love, coming forward, Knight of Cups, which is love, the energy of love moving forward. So it's kind of like from, like they said before, the feminine coming into love themselves, of themselves and of their life, and doing things they love and arranging their life in a way that everything that they love is at the top of the list to do and get and be with and have and operate from, is this energy that generates inside the masculine of bringing this around to conclusion. So if you're Libra, you're doing this as a feminine. If you are and your twin flame is coming into this because they're the masculine of you. If your twin is Libra, this is what they're going through, no matter what sign you are, because you've been doing this. So it's going to work for everybody one way or another, right? And it's all about just following a route of what feels best, and more of that, and more of that, and more of that. And it comes into the masculine, and they raise off the ground, and they start to go into that flow and that motion of more of what they love, and they feel the multiple opportunities around what they love and doing more of that, and then they just land on what that is, and it's coming back to love with the feminine, right? One more, clarify, 5 of Hierophant, high level relationship, the Hierophant. So that's the conclusion they arrive at. No matter how much the freedom energy might feel good to be free and have the multiple opportunities, there's actually only one outcome, and that's the relationship. Okay, so wherever you're at with that, just take that on board. Okay, next one is Aquarius. So let me just zone in again, see what we get. Okay, so I'm getting the 3 of Pentacles in my head. So this is about growth in the physical environment. I'm getting a group of people as well sitting around a fire, stoking a fire, like the Indigenous Americans they're sitting around a fire, they are building a fire, they're talking amongst themselves. There's three of them, funnily enough. And it's the three of it is, I think it is actually Three of Pentacles card. It kind of looks like that. They're building a fire, so they're like rubbing a rock on a piece of wood, something like that. It's like you're going to be building something in the physical this month, basically, but it's coming from the energy of growth. It's coming from a learning experience. So it's a new skill or a new talent maybe coming on board, that like making a fire, finding a way to make fire in communion with other people. So it's kind of like I get this energy of you like talking really quietly to somebody as about something that you've just come into like awareness of, and around some like almost like this discussion of, can this be real? Like, is this really how it works? Because this is so simple. You would never have thought it worked like this. So there's something going on there that you're coming into an understanding of that is not that difficult to understand. And it's like you're going to get an aha moment around just finally getting something in the physical. I feel like, again, it's kind of a bit of a let go. So it feels like it's almost like you're just going to put something to the side, like maybe something where you've had an extrapolated experience around something. So it might be something where you've been trying to get something right for a really long time. Like, oh, it's got to be done this way. And it's been really difficult and it's been really hard and you haven't got there. And it's like, oh, it's wearing you out. And it's like been a fruitless endeavour. Something like that. And you're just going to suddenly go, hang on a minute. If I just push all that to the side and get rid of that and just bring this one thing in, then this can take the place of all of this nonsense. And you're going to find a way of cutting corners and cutting to the chase and getting there. It might be something that you're told by somebody else, because like I'm getting this energy, you've been told something. You might actually have been getting let out off some kind of scenario that you've been going through. Like suddenly, for some of you, it could be something like suddenly your bank manager comes through and says, oh, actually your finances weren't as bad as we've been making out. Or, you know, and you're going to suddenly get this, oh, great, like understanding out of somewhere, like, great, all that stuff's been taken off the table and here I am and it's all starting again and it's not as bad as everybody thought and it's actually looking pretty good. Something like that, because of course this process that you go through is about the elimination of fear. So anything that comes to you that is an experience of fear is only about the energy of fear. It's not about that thing itself. So it feels like you maybe come through a learning and understanding of that, which means that you're going to manifest from a better energy. And what comes to you in the physical dimension is going to be dropping fear. So it means that anything that was fearful, that was clinging to you, is dropping away. So it's a start of something, right? It's just a start. So there's a bigger reward to come later on, I'm getting. But this is the start of something. Let's have a look. Oh, look, yeah, start of something. The Fool, 0. 5 of Pentacles, separation. And something negative as well. Changing, number 5. Magician, manifestation, number 1. 6 of Wands, healthy, more than healthy vibration. It's a successful vibration. So you've got a new journey coming from you and your vibration, successful vibration. You've got something new manifesting or about to manifest into the physical dimension, opposite what's been a very negative experience. So in this twin flame process that you go through, everything at some point is a negative experience. But it changes, right? And it changes when you come into this vibration of newness. So I get that you're coming into that. It's like everything's dropping away. We talk about separation. The physical separation between the twins actually comes from the negativity. So it isn't the negativity, it comes from the negativity. But the two things are the same, right? Because the negativity keeps you from what you love. Right? Because the negativity is there stopping you having from what you love, because your vibration can't reach the right angle, the right vibration to bring what you love to you, right? But we've got this opposite, something new coming, manifesting, and a change in that, moving away, new, healthy vibration coming from that. Let's have a look and get one more in the middle. Things coming, things on the horizon. So this month it's your vibration that's coming, right? New journey, vibration. There's a clearer understanding coming around it, coming from your vibration. Many things due to manifest. What's coming? 3, multiple, growth, energetic first, wands, energetic first. Number 1, magician, major arcana, manifesting into the physical dimension. Magician is also the higher self of the masculine energy. So behind the scenes in your twin flame process, whatever appears to be negative, right, is only an illusion. It's brought to you by the masculine energy for you to master your vibration in terms of masculine and feminine, and then what starts to come is good. It's brought to you in essence by your connection itself. So the reason for separation, the separation is not negative. The reason for the separation is to eliminate all negativity so everything can work from a better vibration and everything can move forward from that. So actually, if you look at it that way, there's a reason for negativity, there's a reason for separation. So you can no longer look at those as negative if you understand that, because you understand they're part of the process that you enlisted for. But this is where you get to the good stuff, right? And the arrival at what comes from simply that understanding. That had to be part of my process. The separation's part of my process. So we just forget about that. We just put that on the sideboard over there. We just know that. We just let that go. And now we're in this zone of knowing everything good that comes from me knowing that. Get one more out. And it's a 4 of wands, which is steady, stable vibration. Because once you're in this zone, right, you have a steady, stable vibration because you're no longer bothered by anything that was negative or any kind of separation from the one you separated from, because you have a higher understanding around that. You move it off the table. Like they said, it's all off the table to the side, and you focus on the main. Well, you don't focus, you just know. You just know that. And that's the broader perspective. You no longer go back to scratch that itch and to try and look at that from your ego perspective as to why all that happened. It happened because it had to happen, because it's part of your process. And let go. No, well, why did he say that? Why did this happen? Why is he with her? It's all because it's part of your process. And let go. Right? Higher understanding. It happened because I had to reorganize myself into a new journey around my successful vibration based on energy movement and how it manifests into being from energy, because that is the process of the twin flame. It's the process of the understanding of the law of attraction and becoming at one with the law of attraction. All right, so that's what I'm going to say there for Aquarius. Whether it's for masculine, feminine, could be for each, could be for both. Just take it as you will, go with the flow, let go. Lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.